What's up with it? Yeah, everything's smooth. I'm on the field right now. Yeah, same old, keeping the body in motion, getting that wind up. This field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must. Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance. Damn.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, The Sin Show, and yes, I am back with another episode. Okay. It is a Monday. What's a fun day? Okay. Guys, in today's video, we are talking Kendrick Lamar. But before we talk Kendrick, I must say to the people, them subscribers 61, hun, we doing pretty good. I'm here for the first quarter, and I could tell you are here for it too. So, namaste, medawasit, and thank you. Okay, back to Kenny. So, Kenny back. Kenny, okay, Mr. Kendrick Lamar, Mr. AKA Kung Fu Kenny, Mr. The Messiah himself, the Mr. Bring It Back, the Mr. Morale and the Hot Steppers and such and such and such, the Mr. I'm bringing back TikTok, and maybe he did, technically. However, guys, February is going to be a kiki, and most definitely I am here for it because you know why? This is going to be one of the biggest, this is going to be one of the biggest events in hip hop beef history. Personally, I feel in modern day hip hop beef history, and also in West Coast hip hop music history. Although we did have Dr. Dre perform, and I think it was last year's Super Bowl, but still, when I said what I said in the last video about Kendrick, where we were assuming allegedly that he brought back, TikTok, I was talking about the marathon. And I say, screw a marathon. Not so much screw the marathon. Of course, we love a marathon. Life is a marathon, child. However, this is a true victory lap. True victory lap, indeed. If I really think about it, if you even think about it too. And I'm here for it, honey. And I'm sure you're here for it. So I am going to be in bated breath, honey, watching and waiting, okay? Popcorn and Prosecco. That is what we're doing on this side of the street, okay? Popcorn and Prosecco as we watch on the Kiki, okay? All the tea, okay? Now, I done put together another video compilation of said things that are going to be going down. Some people are saying some things, some people are speculating, some people are like, would the attention be taken away off of him if he happened to perform Not Like Us? Because, that seems to be the song that has gotten everybody, well, at least on this side of the town, in the ruffles of the ruffle in the feathers. It's just, But it is a really good song to just be, the marching. It's just such a two-step. It's so hard. However, we'll have to see how this is going to go down. So I hope you guys are also going to be getting ready watching the Super Bowl because it's going to be big as the what? Big as the what? Oh my God, I cannot. And he's going to have who else? Which we already know, SZA, because if you have not been taking a look at it, he's already even given us the plug with the GNX album. Amazing album, 30 for 30. Okay. Luther. Okay. The list goes on. And then just because of that project, that also brought out somewhat inspo, some amazing remixes, Tyler the Creator. It's going to be interesting, you know? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And so, with that being said, let me just put this part of this shit to bed and say to you guys, please enjoy this video. Please note that everything that I am showing in this thing is nothing but entertainment purposes only. So you guys must do what you got to do with the information that I am giving you, honey. Education is what we do on this side of the planet. And so I will see you guys in another what? I will see you in another what? In another video. Okay, bye.
Tyler, the Creator, be secretly performing at the Super Bowl with Kendrick Lamar? Well, it looks like this might actually happen. So today, Kendrick Lamar dropped a brand new trailer for his Super Bowl halftime performance, where it was announced that SZA will be performing with Kendrick Lamar during his halftime performance. But there's something in this trailer you probably missed that hints at Tyler, the Creator, being a part of Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance. So in the trailer, Kendrick Lamar is on a field talking to somebody on the phone, but did you notice in the background how there's people marching? Kind of reminds me of a music video that Tyler, the Creator, did recently. I don't know, for a song called Saint Chroma. So Tyler, the Creator, was the first person to comment on Kendrick Lamar's new post about the Super Bowl halftime performance he's doing. So Tyler, the Creator, just did a remix to a Kendrick Lamar song. He did a remix of the song Hey Now from GNX called That Guy. The biggest thing that really has me thinking that Tyler, the Creator, is going to be performing at the Super Bowl is that Tyler, the Creator, is going to be on tour at the time. The day before the Super Bowl, he's performing in St. Louis, Missouri, which is really close to Louisiana, and he has no performances on the day of the Super Bowl.
Is Kendrick Lamar throwing subliminals? In the new Super Bowl commercial, he announced that SZA is going to be performing with him, and when she came onto the field, she dumped a bucket of Gatorade on top of him. In sports, you usually dump a bucket of Gatorade on somebody when they won something, usually a big game, a big challenge, maybe a rap battle. Notice in the background, you can see people's feet walking across the field. So what could that be? A marching band, a dance team, different friends that he's bringing along? Who knows? But if you look at where he's positioned on the football field, he's standing in between the 10 and 20 yard line, which is considered the red zone. So he's saying that he's getting ready to score. What's even more peculiar about the fact that he's dropping this commercial and putting SZA in there is that Drake tried to use SZA against him, having SZA on songs, saying that he got wiped down by SZA. This Super Bowl performance might be top 5 greatest Super Bowls ever.
He's bringing SZA. What a surprise. Kendrick Lamar is doing exactly what I told y'all he was going to do. Bring SZA along. In the history of the Super Bowl, never has a Super Bowl halftime headliner announced beforehand who his guest artist would be. Never. I mean, of course, we always speculated. For example, when Beyonce did it solo, we thought, oh, she's going to definitely bring out Destiny's Child, right? Or when Beyonce joined Chris Martin and Bruno Mars on stage, we were like, okay, it was a surprise. We speculated because before the show, people saw Beyonce rehearsing like the day before the show. So there were rumors that she was going to come out, but it was never a commercial. No one ever did a commercial saying Beyonce's coming out with Chris Martin, who, by the way, Chris Martin was the headliner for that year. Even a few years ago when Dr. Dre did it, it was like we knew Dr. Dre and Eminem were coming out, but we didn't know for sure if Kendrick or 50 Cent would be coming out. It was just all rumors. It was speculated. But this man did a whole commercial announcing that SZA was coming out with him. Why? Why do that? Just let her come out. We already know you got a shit ton of songs with SZA. Just let her come out. Like, we were already thinking she might come out. Just let her come out. Let it be a surprise. But you, Kendrick, you did a whole commercial announcing SZA because you're worried people won't watch. That's really what this is about. You're worried people won't watch. You're trying to get that SZA fan base on board with you. You're trying to get them tuned in on February 9th. And let's not act like we all haven't seen the rumors. And we don't know if they're true, but we've all seen the rumors going around that SZA and Kendrick are having problems selling tickets for their tour. Now, I'm not here to tell you that's true or not, but what I will say is when I look for tickets, there's a lot of tickets. And I looked for different cities. And then under these posts, you have commenters that are like fans of Kendrick and SZA saying, well, the tickets are just too high. I just can't pay $500-$600 for a ticket like that, and it's not even a good seat. I mean, they want Beyonce prices for these tickets. Whew. But not only that, I mean, you have to consider the logistics of it all. SZA just came off tour in like summer of 2024. Her fans have just seen her. Like, she only released like maybe 4 or 5 new songs since the last tour. You can't expect her fans to want to go see her again so soon. You need to at least allow for a year and a half between tours. I mean, I don't even think Beyonce could pull that off. And I'm a huge Beyonce fan. I have never missed a Beyonce concert. But if she made tours really close together, I don't know. Okay, I'm lying. I'm going to go see Beyonce. But I have the funds to go see Beyonce. A lot of Kendrick's fans don't have the funds to do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't trying to be like funny or nothing, but a lot of them just don't have the funds. Nonetheless, anyway, I don't care if SZA gonna be there or not. I'm not gonna be watching on February 9th. That's just my opinion. But I will say this. Kendrick, if you get on that stage and perform Not Like Us on that stage, which I really don't think you can, because, I mean, if Janet Jackson can't drop a titty on stage with a bedazzled pasty on it, what makes you think you can get on a stage and crit walk to a song talking about child PDFing? I just don't think the NFL gonna go for that. That's just my opinion. Although y'all have normalized PDFing. Y'all have successfully done that. So maybe they will go for it. I don't know. I'm not gonna be watching either way. But what I will tell you, Kendrick Lamar, if you go on that stage and you do that song and you make that moment about anybody but you have failed yourself. You have failed yourself, buddy. That moment will no longer be about you if you do that song. That moment's going to be about Drake. We're all going to think about Drake. Why would you want anybody thinking about anybody but you on that day? You know, I don't know who your PR people are. But I'm just saying, if you go on that stage and you do that song, we're all going to be thinking about Drake. Side note, remember the last time you dissed Drake? His numbers went up. His numbers went up. I'm just saying, the last time you dissed him, his numbers went up.
This shit about to get dark. Do y'all remember that interview Kendrick Lamar did with SZA? Where she basically asked him what Not Like Us means, and he didn't go on to explain? He kind of played it down. Well, guess what? He did that because he knew the lawsuit was coming. He understood that if he got on this magazine talking about what he really was talking about in the song, that it could be used in court against him. And that makes you wonder too, if he knew the lawsuit was coming, and Kendrick usually only responds to these situations in the music, that means the new music we got coming up is gonna have a lot to talk about. What people don't understand is every single time all this stuff happens in between his releases, he has more things that he can talk about and more topics to touch on and go into. And it makes us more excited about what he's gonna say because he's never on social media. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I know Kendrick got some tricks up his sleeve, bruh. You already know he's been too calculated. We might be getting banned today, so I don't want to lose none of y'all. Click the link in my...
With the Super Bowl loading up, speaking of the Super Bowl, I don't know if you guys know, but this weekend, the Philadelphia Eagles will be playing for a chance to be at said Super Bowl. But anyway, with the Super Bowl coming up and a halftime show coming up, and with Kendrick Lamar being a halftime show performer, Apple is doing a nice little thing that I believe they do for almost every halftime show performer, right? Where they give you like the story of the person and or the road to the Super Bowl, halftime show, how they got here, etc. But with Kendrick's, they did the story of Kendrick Lamar in 20 songs. So they split into 5 parts. And what I really want to talk to you about is, in these 5 parts, and we'll go through them, are there any songs in that era that you think should have been included, right? Obviously, they can only do 4 songs per era. I'm going to tell y'all what I think. But anyway, listen, with the surprise release of GNX and the wind up to the Apple Music halftime show, we're looking back at the work of Kendrick Lamar, an era-defining artist who's made a seismic impact on hip-hop with no signs of stopping. All right, let's get to the 5 portions. The first portion is a straight out of Compton portion. That's what they're calling it. Kendrick's 2012 breakthrough, Good Kid, Mad City, felt like an instant classic, the kind of album that took the whole history of hip-hop and rolled it up into something new. All right, so you see the 4 records that they threw in here: Money Trees, Don't Kill My Vibe, Rigor Mortis, and Sing About Me. I will say that for me, I'm okay with this portion because what I really appreciated was that they included a Section 80 song. Now, Rigor Mortis is one of my favorite records on Section 80, and I know some of y'all are going to pull up, oh, well, if they're going to include Section 80, they should have included this song or that song. For me personally, for HQ, that is one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite off Section 80. So I'm pretty cool with this. Now, if I had to probably, but I know that they're going to do the hits with Don't Kill My Vibe, and they're going to do the Money Trees, and then Sing About Me is like regarded as one of Kendrick's greatest songs. Backseat Freestyle somewhere kind of got that raw essence. Hip hop should have been in here, but I guess it would have clashed with Rigor Mortis. But I like this section. This section is cool with me. Now, the Voice of a Generation section. It's the next part of his story. It says, "What Good Kid was a deep personal story marked by harrowing images of his youth. To Pimp a Butterfly was almost explicitly about community." Now, I will say this. I don't think they're wrong. I think Kendrick might have wrote this album in such a way where it can be interpreted this way. But a large part of To Pimp a Butterfly is really, it's still his story in a way that can blend with what was going on at the times. I know this is not the video for that. Maybe one day I'll do a deep dive on To Pimp a Butterfly and how I think that album is kind of misunderstood, and I misunderstood at first, but okay, whatever. For me, these records also make sense. The only thing I really love Complexion, but I know that's not a very popular record. So I think they got this one right too. Actually, on second thought, How Much a Dollar Costs, I think is very integral to like how people look at Kendrick as a storyteller. So, no. How Much a Dollar Cost should have been on here. Forget Complexion, because that's just a personal favorite. How Much a Dollar Cost should have been on here. Now, what would it have replaced? Maybe but I was a single. But yeah. All right, now's where things get real dicey for me. The King Kendrick era. This is the era, you know what I'm saying, where he made, he won the Pulitzer, an extraordinary distinction that illustrated how far hip-hop had come in the broader culture. I'm sorry. There's just so many songs off Damn that me personally resonates. Phil. I told y'all, Phil might be my favorite Kendrick Lamar song ever. That's not on here. Loyalty, Element. What would it have replaced? That's the problem. The joint with SZA, if you're gonna put the Black Panther soundtrack right on here, All of the Stars, right? Like I mean, I don't know, but whatever. Good catalog. You're only gonna pick 4 songs. Kind of handcuff yourself. But those are the 2 for me. Probably 3. Phil, Loyalty, and what is it? All the Stars. All the Stars. What am I saying? All right, but yeah, you get my point. Oh, sorry. They added another section. Executive action. All the Stars is there, guys. My bad. I didn't know they split that up, but okay, we're going to keep this in the video. That's fine. Alexander wept because there were no more worlds to conquer, but Kendrick took a little break, sort of. In the wake of Damn, he quickly turned his focus towards curating and co-executive producing a blockbuster soundtrack to 2018's Black Panther. So why did they include All the Stars here and then the King? Is it because King's Dead came out as a single? But anyway, okay. Now this I agree with. I see what they're doing here. So this is when, like, right around when he was getting ready to get up out of TDE and he started doing the soundtracks. This I really like, to tell the story of that next phase for Kendrick before this whole battle and all that stuff. Family Ties. When Family Ties dropped, that was Heater. N95 and Silent Hill. I probably would have threw Rich Spirit in here somewhere. I would probably do Rich Spirit in here somewhere, just because kind of how things played out. Stop playing with me, friends. But okay, I can see doing this the right way, Apple. You got it. I'm nitpicking. And last but not least, the I Deserve It All era. Now, this era I really have a problem with, except more than anything, Kendrick's the kind of rapper who can make him go back and fall in love with hip hop. It's not that he's a throwback fan, his ability to continually refresh the tropes and forms of classic hip-hop, the diss track, the protest anthem, etc. Okay, so Not Like Us should be on here. Great, I understand. I respect it. I've got a few issues. Why did you throw Backseat Freestyle in here now after I asked you to put Backseat Freestyle at the top? So it sounds like you know Backseat Freestyle should be in this story. But then you threw it in the I Deserve It All, I guess, to show off his ability to do different styles. The Heart Part 5, cool. I understand. I think you had to include at least one in the Heart series. What I don't like is 2 GNX records should be on here, Luther, or or Man in the Garden, because you've taken the I Deserve It All thing. One of those two, I think, tells the story of what Kendrick is now, and you would have had to take Backseat Freestyle off. So, you see, you should have put Backseat Freestyle at the top in the first place. All right? But anyway, guys, that's where we at with it. Nice little thing that they got going on. Apple Music right now got a whole, I guess, collage of things going on with Kendrick Lamar and telling the story. And they got their ad dollars rolling because, hey, it's a big show. The NFL halftime show is one of the biggest shows of the year, if not the biggest musically. So I'm very excited and anxious to see how this all plays out. And the only thing that would make this even better for me is if the Philadelphia Eagles can lay the smack down on the Washington Commanders. We don't need Washington. The only Washington we respect is Denzel. Okay, I'm out.
I'm not reaching on this one, bro. I know I'm not. Let's talk about the last 3 times we seen Kendrick Lamar in the public light. At the pop-out, Kendrick Lamar wore a red hoodie. Squabble up, Kendrick Lamar wore a blue hoodie. Now at the Super Bowl, he's wearing a purple jacket. You're telling me the most intentional artist in the game, the dude who put Everything Means Something in the Squabble Up video. Everything means something. You think he just got up there and put on the purple suit just cuz? No, he didn't get up there and put up the purple joint just cuz. I think it's a symbolization of the blue and the red coming together. What you gotta understand is California ain't the only people that's gonna be watching the Super Bowl. It's gonna be people all across the world watching the Super Bowl. The world don't know about California politics, bro. California people know about California politics. Kendrick Lamar wearing purple, they don't think, oh wait, that's some great shit. No. Kendrick Lamar wearing purple is Kendrick Lamar wearing purple, bro. As far as the rest of the world understands, the gangs in California is red and blue. And you put them together, that's purple. By the way, I just dropped a new Kendrick Lamar video. You a Kendrick fan, you gonna love it. Click the link in my bio. It's on YouTube.
So we got SZA coming out at the Super Bowl. I don't think anybody too surprised about that. But this is something that I noticed during the advertisement. At first glance, you would probably assume, okay, he's gonna have a marching band. But if you look at the way Tyler, the Creator's album, Chromacopia, was displayed and advertised and the uniforms they wore, I think this is a hint that he's going to bring Tyler out. I could be wrong, but Tyler did leave a comment under the video of a zombie. And I've already seen the OVO stands come out and say, I knew he couldn't do the Super Bowl by himself. But you got to think about something. This is great marketing. Him and SZA are already doing a stadium tour this summer. What a perfect way to advertise that tour with them giving a sample of it at the Super Bowl in a stadium. It makes sense. I hope they perform All the Stars. That is going to be beautiful. And Luther, that's all I need. Also probably took a little dig at First Person Shooter because he did say field is bigger than what people think. Biggest to what? Biggest to what?
What you think about Kendrick Lamar? He seemed to be one of the rappers that's trying to expose this. Is he guilty?
I think they're gonna try to sacrifice Kendrick.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I do.
I'm out here on the West Coast. I'm in California. We can't take that.
I think they're gonna try to sacrifice Kendrick.
Don't say
I think that's what the Super Bowl is all about.
Oh no. And I don't want to hear you say that because what you be saying, it be coming to pass. Like we gotta cast that down. We gotta not Kendrick.
He would be the perfect person to remove right now.
Man, that hurt my soul. You hurt my soul this early.
Trust me, they want him gone. They want him gone. He's waking too many people up. He's waking too many people up. He's talking pure facts. You know, people look at Kendrick like he's just another rapper, but the truth is he's an artist who knows how to rap very well. He is an artist first, but he is a true believer in God. He's a Hebrew.
Man, Israelite, right?
Yeah. Think about Bob Marley. What's the difference between Bob Marley and Kendrick Lamar right now? Nothing. They are using their music to enlighten and wake up the world, and we saw that. Look at Kendrick's age. He's right around the same age that Bob Marley was.
All praises to y'all. He think Kendrick still sold out.
No. See, people don't understand the business behind the career. They want you to believe that why is nobody looking at how he walked away from TDE, a house that he built to create his own house? Why don't people look at his very tumultuous relationship with Top?
Right.
Why ain't nobody looking at Top like he became the new gatekeeper of the West when Suge went to jail?
Right.
Why ain't nobody looking at the fact that one of the greatest rappers he got over there is being heavily overshadowed? Ab-Soul?
Right.
The things that happened to Ab-Soul, the things that happened to his fiance.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life I. Hard times like bad trips like Nazareth, I'm on one, you on one. God got us, we gon' be alright.
Yeah, everything's smooth. I'm on the field right now.
We know at least one of the surprise guests at Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show. SZA is showing up. They posted a video. It's Kendrick on a football field on his phone talking about getting a special guest. And as he's on the phone,
Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance.
SZA walks up behind him with a big cooler and dumps Gatorade on him. So now we know SZA's gonna be there.
Why is the cat out of the bag on this?
Because this is also the least surprising one. They have so many songs together just right now. They have his song Luther, they have her song 30 for 30.
And they're going on tour. They're going to the DNX tour.
Fair.
We're still waiting on Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's not gonna be there.
Not gonna happen.
You don't think he'll come out?
Nope.
Because one, he does not want to be a guest in New Orleans. Two, he is close friends with Drake. It's not gonna happen.
I think it's gonna be Drake.
It's definitely not gonna be Drake.
I mean, just think about the drama of it.
If Drake comes out rapping Not Like Us, that would actually be the most epic.
It helps him.
Oh, it'd help Drake so much.
If he does that, his lawsuit is out the window.
I understand, but really, is he gonna sue anyway?
I think I might like him again.
When I say certified, you say pedophile. So
We just found out a surprise guest that's going to be joining Kendrick Lamar during the Super Bowl halftime show. And I didn't realize the Super Bowl was going to be this soon. Well, the NFL released a little video showing who it is.
You know, this field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must. Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance.
No other than SZA, and I already have a list of songs I need them to perform together. Number one song she needs to do is All the Stars. I have Luther, 30 for 30, and you know what? Good Days and Kill Bill for the fun of it. She's got such good energy together. This is gonna be so good, guys.
Kendrick Lamar has just dropped a trailer for his upcoming Super Bowl halftime show, which is happening next month.
What's up with it? Yeah, everything's smooth. I'm on the field right now. Yeah, you know, same old, keeping the body in motion, getting that wind up. You know, this field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must. Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance.
You guys just saw a few minutes ago, Kendrick Lamar has just dropped a trailer for his upcoming Super Bowl halftime show performance, which is happening next month on February 9th. And from the looks of it, SZA is going to be a part of this as well. Honestly, it is not surprising that SZA is going to be coming out for the Super Bowl performance, considering the fact that Kendrick Lamar and her are going to be going on a world tour starting on May 24th. With SZA being now confirmed to be performing with Kendrick Lamar during the Super Bowl halftime performance, these are a list of their collabs, so I really do wonder which songs they're going to perform. Now, if I had to predict on which songs Kendrick Lamar and SZA are going to be performing at the Super Bowl, I'm going to immediately say All the Stars and Luther, considering that these are both their biggest songs. Here's my entire situation though. Kendrick Lamar has just dropped the trailer for his upcoming Super Bowl halftime show, which is happening on February 9th, and SZA is now confirmed to be a part of it. What do you guys think?